I know that chat sounds, or let me say, sounded funny. Um, of course, what else would you have expected from me when a customer asks, when I ask a customer what his size range is and he tells me or he says 41 to 45? Come on, no one wears no one wears such sizes, or let me say ranges of sizes of shoes. So that's why I needed to ask him if probably he wanted me to do the whole shoes and send it over to him, then he can choose the size, they probably dash the rest to others. Hello, this is primarily in Tuesday Tips with Jude. Welcome once again. And if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to our channel and also click the notification button so that you always get updated with whenever we drop any new tips about your shoes, about any other thing that has to do with fashion as well. Thank you very much. So now let's get down straight to business. I've always had these issues with most customers, or probably you could have gotten such issues as well like that. So there will be times when you want to make some sure get some shoes for yourself, probably New Year or Christmas, like we're having a Christmas now, or you probably want to also get it as a gift for someone as well. So there are different issues you can face or encounter whenever having to order your shoes, and which has to do with sizes. A lot of us out there don't know our shoe sizes, and shoe sizes are something that are supposed to be on our head, just like our age. Back to our main talk. So whenever we are having issues like this, or we don't know our shoe sizes, to be able to specify for bespoke shoemakers or probably other normal shoe vendors, like we have the designers and the rest like that, there are different ways, homemade ways, to measure your shoes. That's if you can't get to a shoe store or a bespoke shoemaker to come and take measurement of your shoe using the Brownlock tool or a manual tool, just like what we use here. So something like this is what your shoemaker also can use aside the Brownlock tool as well. So, and if you don't have access to things like this, or you can't meet a shoe vendor to ask, there are different homemade ways you can get into to be able to measure your feet, or you can make use of to measure your feet. Different simple homemade ways, which doesn't require you buying a lot of things, getting a lot of tools, or ordering any tools from Jimmy, which I'm also going to take you through. Stay with me. The following home methods I'm going to be teaching you to measure your feet. So all you just need to do is make use of a normal ruler, secondary school ruler, something like this. You make use of a ruler, or you can also make use of a tape rule, which I feel is these are things that you can either, if you don't have the tape rule at home, you either have the ruler or the tape rule. So I don't know, I feel smart always having this tape rule over my neck. It makes me feel So yeah, let's get down to business. It's most advisable you wait until the end of your work day. Your feet are naturally swollen and elongated due to a lot of activities, and best to measure when they are at their largest. So firstly, you make sure that you place your feet against a wall, 90 degrees against the wall. Then mark out the longest side of your feet. So you place your feet against the wall and mark the longest side of your feet on the ground. So then, after marking your feet, you use the second side, which is the centimeter side, on your tape rule to measure the points you've marked out from here. So it's best to start from 14. You can start from anywhere, but it's best advisable you start from 14. So which is here. Put 14 as the last side, then mark your measurements. So my size is size 42. Yours is going to show a different size or a different measurement. So once you measure it, the size, whatever measurement it shows, is your perfect size, and let me say your comfortable size as well. So make sure you do so for your second feet as well, because your both feet are different. So you have to use the measurement of your largest feet. So same applies to the ruler as well. The ruler you won't need to start from 14. You can just start from the usual 1 centimeter. Sorry, 0 from the 0 centimeter to where you've marked, which is 28. So now after doing this, you will now add 14 to it. So you were able to the measurement was able to mark 28. So 28 plus 14 gives us 42. In addition to that, after measuring the length of your feet, don't also forget to measure the width of your feet. In Yoruba, we call it okese. So to measure that, you use the hinge side of your tape rule and take it over your leg. Make sure it reaches the top of your leg. Then, so the width of my leg is 11 inches. Then so applies to the front as well. Do so for the front too. That's if you are going to be using bespoke shoemakers. So this is 10.5 inches. So now these are the measurements I'm going to provide my bespoke shoemaker with. So, and also another way of measuring or taking the measurement of your feet is by placing your feet on the paper and also marking it on them, drawing out your feet. So make sure you measure it or you draw it out perfectly. So once done, you can also measure your feet using that as well. So I'm using a soft pad. This was created by us. So you can use a paper, but I'm using a soft pad manually created by us. After doing so, then you can now measure right from the longest or the tip. Then like I explained earlier, once you take the perfect measurement using your ruler, which is 28, you add 14 to it. And if you be using your tape rule, you're also going to do the same with your tape rule. But for the tape rule, using the centimeter side, you'll be starting from 14. Which shows size 42, like we also saw earlier in the previous measurement I made using the wall as well. So you can see the measurement I was also showing the same thing. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give the like button, subscribe, and also the notification as well. And I believe with the few things I've also mentioned, explained to us, I believe we all know how to measure our feet now. And if you are looking into getting shoes, probably for your Christmas, any event, whatever it is, bespoke shoes, don't forget to click on our link, primalienhq.com. Thank you very much. Wait for our next tip. Good evening. Oh, sorry. Good morning. My name is Jude, and welcome to the Primalian Tips Tuesday. Welcome to the... good morning. Should I say good morning? Good afternoon? Good morning.